to another episode of Doughnuts I Dug. This is part 2 of the AI series. We're going to explore a few more queries you've sent over to AI to get some ideas about how donuts work and how we should respond to them. If you'd like to try your hand at making some fun images of AI, head over to bing.com/create. Next up, we got people showing over-the-top extreme enlightenment with the appearance of a donut. I think you have to wonder what extreme doxy means. Or dox? The eyeballs have been blown right out of proportion. That donut looks interesting. I don't know. It kind of looks like it's got shavings of stuff on it. Yeah, I might do that. But I think actually the height of that guy's head is really elongated. I think if you took away the donut, you'd see a really freaky looking face behind that. Also, is that a fist in midair? That looks like a really rock hard sort of donut, and I don't know. Have they nailed enlightenment? I don't think that looks like enlightenment. Gotta wonder what she's thinking about though. Well, what is AI thinking about? This donut looks, well, I don't think it looks very good. It looks like it's made of rubber or something, but what I'm really amused about is that apparently for enlightenment you have to have your hands in the air like that. And I don't know if they're worshipping the donut or the person with the donut, or if he's supposed to have a donut on his head. He's happy about it, I guess. Like, I like my donuts, but I'd be happy if my head turned into a donut. Actually, they have it in The Simpsons. And obviously, there's something very wrong going on with the lady on the right who has an extra arm popping out. Well, this donut is really, it's very interesting. I think this is one of the most creative things that's made. I don't know what that guy on the left is standing on. Is that a flagpole? There's something very wrong with the person on the right. And I think they've got a chef hat and a pizza cutter. I don't think that's how you spell extreme. And this is the first donut with a face on it. Crazy. Actually, there's a donut on the donut. Wow. Not a donut I dig. I would give this a 1 out of 10. Crazy donut inventions that will cause a buying frenzy. The reason I asked this was I suppose I was hoping AI would be kind of prophetic about it, but it's given me a pretty bad idea for a donut. Unless it's trying to say that donut power is the way of the future, let's just forget about nuclear energy. Actually, if you look inside the light bulb, it's a different kind of filament. Anyway, look, that aside, the donut itself, not a great invention. I think it's misunderstood the question here. I wouldn't eat that donut. I think if you took everything off, but left the icing, I reckon that would be pretty good. But yeah, I reckon if I ate that, I would die. I think that's metal shavings. So yeah, AI, maybe he's trying to kill me now. So this is a really weird one. It's for whatever reason, AI has put forks everywhere. Which has been a theme. There's been a few forks, no knives. I don't know, maybe that's a knife down the bottom right. There's this kind of weird invention behind it called a Dunoni Dandamori AO or something. I think it's in a puddle of icing as well. Isn't that what that is? Is that a puddle of blue icing? It's a pretty good looking one at the front here. But yeah, I mean, I think some of the things on there look like it could easily be mold. So yeah, I'll pass on that. I don't think AI's inventions are great so far. This is interesting. I think there's eyeballs on some of them. I mean, kind of cartoony, that's okay. There's this kind of cool looking double donut down the bottom right. Yeah, I think AI has just put together a whole bunch of different things and called it an invention. Yeah, if someone served that to me, I would be very, very intrigued, but I don't think I'd eat it. Especially as it's clearly been injected with something nondescript. I think all those things at the bottom are just floating in midair. Moving on to our final AI question. People showing extreme frustration with the appearance of a donut. I mean, immediately, it's not a good looking donut, so I don't know. Is that a fair response? I think they nailed extreme frustration. That donut though, looks really bad. Like, it's absolutely huge too. Also, apparently these sort of things happen just before 5 o'clock. I don't know if you've noticed, but it's sort of hard to tell, but everyone is wearing like really perfect clothes with really perfect hair and perfect skin. I'm quite sure these are all really good 3D renderings. I also get the sense that in this scene that they're blaming him for this, because everyone's sort of directing their frustration at this guy. This one's actually quite freaky. Something about her eyes, which are freaking me out, and the guy on the right. He reminds you of like maybe a scene from, what's it called, that vampire one? Oh, Twilight, that's it. When confronted with a floating donut, would you be frustrated or scared or happy? I think I'd be scared. But that donut actually does look pretty good, and it's actually remarkably imperfect, like a normal donut, for something that AI has made. But there's something freaky going on with that lady's left hand, or her right hand, sorry. You know, when there's a donut that I hate, I do tend to put it on my head in frustration. It's actually a very unattractive donut. The donuts that AI has been making are actually enormous, and yeah, they've got this, a lot of them have got this really weird topping. It's like, it's not really a powder, it's not really an icing, it almost looks like the top of like a pineapple bun. I think it looks like they're all upset because a donut has suddenly appeared on his head. But the reaction is not fear, it is frustration. Maybe they wanted it to be stuck to his arm or his leg. Well, we're up to the final image. I'm really confused about this one. Like, if you just try to figure out what are we actually witnessing. It looks like it's once again, we got another donut that's sort of got some sort of light sugar dusting on it. The hand you can see on the left has got 6 digits. Something about AI giving you extra digits. I actually instantly think, my instant reaction is that he's waiting for something really heavy to fall and he has to catch it with his eyes closed. Also, I think that there's a ribbon or some sort of something going around his head that's holding up the donut. I mean, it's a big donut. I don't know that you can just stick it on there. It's not going to stay. You'd need that. Anyway, AI has given us lots of things to think about. Apparently, it's unusual for donuts to levitate or stick to people. And in a really good situation, you bounce it on your head when you're really happy. And the best way to eat a donut is with 6 digits. Anyway, I reckon head over to bing.com/create and just see what you can do. It's actually pretty fun. Give it some really crazy scenario. Doesn't have to be about donuts. I mean, I would applaud that, but whatever. And just see what it does. It's really interesting. There have been some donuts that I dug. They're not real, but I still dig them. I couldn't give you a flavor profile, but I could tell from looking at them that they could easily have been 9 or a 10. Anyway, we'll catch you next time. Donuts I dug.